Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. Thank you all so much for being here, for your continued love and support here on the channel. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing what you don't see coming. Okay, so we're going to choose 3 groups for you guys today, and then we're going to add on some crystals to help you with choosing. So what don't you see coming? And I feel like I am going to leave the cards face down. I'm going to add the crystals on, so that will help you to choose. But I think it's better for this to leave them face down, because this should be something that you don't see coming. And I feel like if I put the cards face up, that it might be what you more so influenced by your own thoughts about what it could be, which may may not be, but we'll see. We'll see how this works out. Actually, I feel like we should pull 4. Okay, so yeah, we're going to do 4 groups. And let's put some crystals on here. Let's do Opalite for group 1. And let's do a yellow Jasper for group number 2. Let's do, what else do we have here? Let's do Jade for group number 3. And let's do a carnelian for group number 4. Okay, so again, what you don't see coming. So group 1, you are the Opalite. Group 2, you are the yellow Jasper. Group 3, you are Jade. And group number 4, you are this Red Jasper. Okay, so those are the choices for today. What you don't see coming, timestamps will be down below, and I will see you all at your reading. Hi group 1, so those of you that resonated with the Opalite, this is going to be your reading today about what you don't see coming. So let's see what this is. We have Seek here with guidance, help, and a miracle. That's a good thing. Let's see, let's pull the tarot. Guidance, help, and a miracle. So maybe some of you are going through something right now that's challenging, and you're just kind of feeling like, I don't know how I'm going to overcome this. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how to figure this out. We've got guidance, help, and a miracle. What is this about, Spirit, for group number 2 with what they don't see coming? What is this about guidance, help, and a miracle? We have the Magician, 10 of Wands, the 9 of Cups. This feels like something that maybe you have been stressing about, that has been weighing very heavily upon you. With the Page of Swords being present, this might be receiving some type of communication that's going to make you really happy, okay? Maybe some of you have been trying to manifest something. What you don't see coming, group number 1. Page of Pentacles. The Tower. We have the Lovers. Knight of Swords. The Sun. Yeah, this feels like good news. Because it kind of feels like with the Tower being present, of course, the Tower can come into our life and it could bring in, you know, upheaval into our life. Things that are very sudden, shocking, make us feel like our world is kind of being literally flipped upside down. We have the upside down world here. But, and it could, right, be certainly a source of stress. But with the Sun being present, I kind of feel like there's a silver lining here with whatever this is that's kind of taking place here, that there's going to be some kind of communication you're going to receive here that is going to be very positive, kind of like really things working out, I feel like, better than you'd expected. Okay. King of Cups in reverse and 3 of Pentacles. Some of you, this might have to do with your finances, with your job, getting a job, finding a job, maybe even something like that. Yeah, but I feel like this is something that's been kind of weighing on you, something that has been making you feel maybe very emotional or very emotionally unstable, with a lot of uncertainty, a lot of fears and stresses and insecurities and confusion, things not being clear. That's kind of what I'm getting here. We've got the Page of Wands at the bottom with the 8 of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So yeah, like I said, I kind of feel like this is going to turn out better than you've expected. Okay. Some of you, this might even be like if you're experiencing some type of like a job loss here or something of that nature where you're just like, oh my goodness. And then being able to kind of get like the job that you've wanted, something that pays way more money or something of that nature, that helps to resolve the issues that you're kind of dealing with here. Okay. So it could certainly be good news. It might even be, you know, something surrounding I feel like some of you, this is a new job opportunity, or even with regard to income here, improving your income. Why is the Tower here? Seven of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. 8 of Cups. Yeah, some of you could be dealing with some financial challenges right now where money might be a little bit tight, or you're leaving a job, or lost a job, okay? And that being something that creates a lot of stress, a lot of pressure, but it feels like it's very quickly being turning out better than you've expected here. Maybe that means it's coming in the form of like a new job, a new opportunity. Some of you, this is creating a new business. Okay, I'm seeing that here too. A new business, your entrepreneurship coming through here. So like I said, it feels like it's better than you anticipate. Could be with the moon energy being present. This is where we get into our head and we start thinking about all the worst things, right, that could happen, or this could go wrong and that could go wrong. But it's kind of like once this fog kind of clears, it's like we feel excited, or like it's kind of like there's this shift of energy happening here, where at first we might feel like, oh my goodness, what is happening right now? All these crazy things that are happening and going on right now. And then we're kind of shifting. There's an energy shift here that's changing into more positive, more optimistic. Okay. Like, let's just say, I'll use the example of like, you lose your job, right? You get fired or you get laid off. And at first we're thinking, we're freaking out, right? Like, how are we going to pay bills? How am I going to eat? How am I going to, pay for my car bill or whatever it is? And thinking that there's not going to be any way that we're going to be able to overcome whatever that situation is. But then things start to open up, and we're just like, oh my goodness, this losing my job could have been, this is the best thing that's happened, because I am at this new company, or I have this new opportunity, or I've opened my own business. Yeah, just kind of really changing. And I feel like in a beautiful way. I feel like way better than you're anticipating or expecting. But again, with that moon energy, it brings in so much confusion for us, so much uncertainty and fears and worrying. I feel like I want to ask Spirit here, what does this guidance, help, and miracle, how is this? It looks like it's coming through the form of some kind of communication here. Let's see. What is this guidance, help, and miracle that's happening here for group number 7 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Star in reverse? Yeah, because it kind of feels like what Spirit's saying here is your energy kind of surrounding this is, there's a lot of insecurities here. There's a lot of not having faith, losing hope, feeling really defeated. Feeling really defeated about what's going to happen for future, like anticipating worst case scenario here. The Lovers and reverse, and the King of Cups. This feels like there's a person here, the King of Cups, whoever this is. Now, this could represent a person, okay, that you meet. The King of Cups is a type of person who's very empathetic towards you, towards your situation. It's a person who's very sensitive, who's very kind, who's very caring, type of person who could be providing maybe some kind of reassurance, some type of advice, some type of offer, basically making something happen, or assisting, maybe a supportive energy, assisting you with helping to overcome this, whatever this situation might be. King of Cups can also represent kind of like as a job, a person who's like a healer, a person who's a therapist, a counselor, person who's very heart-centered. Okay, it could also be with the King of Pentacles here, could be a person who's also very wealthy, a person who's kind of has a position here, because especially where this relates to work, for some of you, like let's just say you lose your job and then you reach out to someone, you network with somebody, and somebody's like, oh, come over here, come work over here. I'll help you with this, or I'll help you with that. It's like somebody who kind of comes in when you're going through a challenging time here, and just kind of steps in, and it just, wow. It just kind of like, you're like, you get excited because it's something that you weren't expecting, and it completely shifts you from feeling very hopeless and, you know, losing all faith in the ability to kind of overcome this, and then someone comes in and gives you some kind of advice or some guidance or some help in some way, and you're like, wow, this really feels so, I feel so blessed, you know? For some of you, you might find this through networking with someone. Okay? This can be about collaboration and networking. So the King of Pentacles is also very resourceful. So you could like talk to someone and they're like, oh, I know exactly who to send you to, or I know exactly, you know, what you need to do here. And it kind of helps you to kind of pull through this. Okay. Some of you, like I said, though, it feels like this is happening surrounding some kind of financial situation, tough financial situation, whether that is because of a job loss, job change, or if you are, you know, someone who does own your own business and business has been kind of slow, it could be that, you know, someone is kind of coming through here to give you, to help you with what you need. Maybe this is offering some kind of project to you, some type of opportunity. For some of you, this is something creative. Okay, they could be helping you to spread the word about something, or to give you the tools that you need in order for you to pull through this time and end up becoming, I feel like, this King of Pentacles here, which is very financially stable and secure. So this could be, you know, starting off with maybe finances not being so great, feeling overwhelmed, feeling stressed out, and then it actually turning out better than you'd expected. Okay, so I totally see this as something very positive here. All right, so I'm going to leave this here for you, group number 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, group 2. So those of you that resonated with the yellow Jasper, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out what you don't see coming. We have determination here. It says go all out, struggle desperately, and belief in victory. So let's pull the tarot and see what this is about, what you don't see coming. With determination. What you don't see coming. 3 of Cups, a celebration. So maybe this is going to be something that you have been really working hard for, that you have been feeling very challenged by. We got the 7 of Wands here. The 7 of Wands is when we are facing challenge. We are facing adversity. But that 7 of Wands is perseverance. It means that we're not backing down, we're not giving up, and we are defending our position, and we're going to keep pushing through. The 3 of Cups is here, which is about a celebration. So this feels like whatever this is that you've been struggling with, you've been trying to do everything that you can to kind of make something work, that it is working out here. So let's keep going. What you don't see coming. We've got the Page of Pentacles. So there's some kind of new beginning, new opportunity here. If those of you that have been dealing with stagnancy, delays, setbacks with something, progressing or moving forward here. Yeah, things are changing. Knight of Swords. And they're going to change quickly too. We've got the Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, the 8 of Wands. Yeah. So I feel like during those times when things are kind of stagnant, they feel stuck, they're not progressing, they're not moving forward. You know, I feel like your intuition is telling you here, continue to put forth the energy towards whatever this is. It's going to pay off here. The Wheel of Fortune is kind of helping to shift things in your favor. Yeah, we've got the 9 of Wands here. We might even be at that place. We've got 7, 8, and 9 here where we feel so tired because we've been working so hard at something, or we've been putting so much of our energy. And we might even be at that place where we feel like, you know what? I forget it. I just want to give up. This is where your intuition is like, don't. Don't do it. Keep going. The Nine of Wands is about resilience. We have the Seven of Wands, which is about being strategic in the way that we move, in the way that we plan things and do things. Look at that. We have the Three of Wands here and the Four of Wands. So there's some kind of celebration here that's coming your way. Something to celebrate, something to be excited about. This could be maybe an event. It could be tied into an accomplishment here, a milestone. The Three of Wands is something that's kind of happening in the near future. Some of you could be receiving some kind of communication that you've been waiting for here. Okay. Now, if you're not experiencing a setback or a delay right now, that could be, right? Something that we don't anticipate, something that we don't see is some kind of delay or setback there. I want to look at that Chariot. Four of Pentacles. The Lovers. Temperance. Yeah, I feel like whatever this is kind of like you're holding on to it. Like, I want this. I really want this to happen. And with Temperance here, Temperance is about being patient. Being patient. Things are going to change here. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? It's kind of like your hard work is paying off here. Okay, there it is. Six of Pentacles. The Death card, the Change, the Judgment card. Yeah, there's some type of change that's happening here for you. Six of Pentacles, this is about receiving. This is putting you into this energy of receiving here. Some of you could be receiving some kind of charity or some kind of help or something here that's going to help to improve things or make things better for you. Why is this Four of Wands here? Page of Wands. Queen of Cups. The World. Yeah, some of you, this might be surrounding some kind of move, okay? A travel, a relocation. Let's just say that if you've really been wanting to relocate and you're just like, I really want to save, I really want to make this money to move or to have this opportunity to go to school over here at this other country. I want to relocate. I want a scholarship. I want this. I want that. And it's kind of like you're doing everything that you could possibly do to make this happen. And you might be hit, right, with setbacks or delays or things just not aligning just yet, but I feel like there's going to be a change here in a way that it's going to open things up for you. Okay, getting what you want, getting what you want. You just need to just kind of be patient here and wait for things to kind of align for you in the right way. Let's see here. What is this Page of Swords energy here? The Strength card. Nine of Pentacles. Some of you, this might even have to do with like a love situation. Yeah. Like where maybe there's been like putting in your time and your energy into a relationship situation. The person's just like, there's been some resistance here. There's been some stalling. There's been some, you know, hold on, wait, I'm not ready yet for commitment. But then something shifts and changes here. This person could be communicating or bringing forth some kind of offer here for commitment. I'm seeing that as well. Okay. So if you've been kind of like waiting for a person and you already know kind of like you can tell that they've been, you know, wanting to move things forward, but they just haven't done it yet. It feels like this is changing. Maybe this is more just being patient, being calm, waiting for this person to come around, where this is something that finally happens. For others of you, I'm kind of seeing, I'm getting an energy here of like school. Some kind of, or a home, school. Like being able to relocate here and go to a new house, a new home, or even some kind of celebration in receiving something here. Maybe funding, finances, some help here. I don't know, maybe that's like a scholarship or something. Okay. All right, so that is all that I have for you, group 2. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, group 3. So those of you that resonated with the Jade, this is going to be a reading today. So we're finding out what you don't see coming. We've got letter here, a note, a text message, or an invitation. Let's see what that's about. A note, a text message, or an invitation with what you don't see coming. Group number 3. What is this about, Spirit? What is this letter about for group number 3 that they don't see coming? About a note, a text message, or an invitation. What is this? 4 of Pentacles and the Lovers. The Hermit. Oh, okay. We've got Gemini, Virgo, and Taurus here. This person is someone who you're probably not talking to right now. And it looks like this could be a person you could have been involved with, maybe in a relationship with some of you. I don't feel like maybe in a relationship, but maybe this is a person that you've dated and who has been a little bit withdrawn, maybe been closed off. This person will be reaching out to you, communicating, wanting to rekindle things here. Okay. This could have been a person who previously was kind of closed off to long-term relationship, but they've been taking a lot of time to reflect and think, and maybe thinking about you a lot. The time that they spent with you, the fun that you've had with each other, together, dating, things of that nature, where things could be changing here. So let's see. What don't you see coming? Group number 3. The Sun, something positive. This Leo energy here. Three of Wands. This person's been missing you, thinking about you. This person's been wanting to think, or they have been thinking about moving forward with committing to you, is what this looks like. Okay, there could be some kind of reunion here between you and another person. Some of you, this might involve travel. Okay, it could be a person who's at a distance from you. This person's got feelings here. They've had some type of change of heart here about committing to you. Okay. Wanting a tangible opportunity, interested in long-term relationship. Wow, they're ready to step up because they see the potential here. They feel like you are their match. Okay, so we've also got fire sign energy here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've got Gemini, Virgo, yes. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So yes, this looks like a person who's had a change of heart here. So it was probably a situation where maybe you've dated the person or you were already in a relationship with them. But they could have been a person who needed to heal, needed time for themselves, was kind of not very open or wanting to, you know, that maybe telling you like, I'm not ready for a relationship kind of thing, where it was kind of leaving things on hold or in limbo, or kind of like leaving you waiting to see, okay, are they going to reach out to me again? You know, are they thinking about me? Stuff like that. This person has had that time, okay, to reflect, sees the potential, sees the attraction, sees the connection between the two of you, and has had a change of heart here. So this person is going to be reaching out to you to get rekindled with you. The intention here is long-term relationship. That's where their head is at. Okay? So short and sweet, but that is the message here for you. Group 3. Let's see. Do I want to add on any of this? Let's see if there's anything else for group 3. We have illusion, anomaly, and luck. Let's see what this illusion is. 6 of Cups. 10 of Swords. Okay. So this person kind of feels like they realized they made a mistake when they cut things off with you or ended things with you. Their choice. Like they weren't thinking clearly. They weren't seeing the connection clearly. Or maybe the potential of it. They were just kind of closed off and withdrawn. And now they're seeing it. Now they're open to it here. Now it's apparent to them. Soulmate. Okay. All right. So that is all that I have for you, group 3. I do hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, group 4. So those of you that resonated with the Red Jasper, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out what you don't see coming. We have terrific. It says fantastic result, greatness, and great moment. So let's see what this is about. Fantastic result. Terrific. What is this for group number 4, Spirit? About a fantastic result, greatness, great moments, something being terrific with what they don't see coming for group 4. Knight of Pentacles. Five of Cups, 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, Let me pull the rest of the cards here. Six of Swords, King of Swords. This feels like we have an unexpected reunion here. Yeah. Because it feels like there's maybe been some kind of breakup here or a separation. Something that there was maybe things that ended very abruptly in a fight, an argument, and feeling very sad. This could have been something that you put a lot of your time and your energy to, maybe even a person who you thought you would always be with, or you talked about future here. But this feels like an unexpected reuniting here. Recommitting, okay? Or maybe committing for the first time. Magician. And we have the Devil. Ace of Swords is at the bottom with the Lovers. Wow, 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. You might also feel drawn to group number 3. Okay, if you did, I would certainly say watch it. This kind of feels like this pile is kind of continuing from that one. This feels like a person who wasn't ready for commitment, or who you've had a breakup with. but there's been some type of breakthrough here about the connection between the two of you, and this person now being in a position where they've overcome their fears, and there is recognition about the connection that the two of you have. Okay, so this looks like a rekindling, a reunion, and commitment here with this person. Now we do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, Aries, and Scorpio energy here. So let's ask Spirit here. What is this fantastic result, greatness, and great moments? What is this about, Spirit? There's also two little hummingbirds with each other. Sweet. Yeah, look at that. A decision here that's being made about commitment. That's the great result. For those of you that have been wanting to reconcile with someone, or have been really missing someone, wanted to renew your relationship. Some of you, this could even be like a marriage. Like if you and your spouse have been separated and you've, maybe headed towards divorce, and you've been wanting to try to make things work with this person, it feels like there's some kind of change here. Okay, for the better, to rekindle, to bring renewal to this relationship, or to make a decision to commit is what I'm seeing here. Okay, victory. We got the Six of Wands is here twice. This is some kind of achievement here, a milestone, overcoming something here. Is what I'm getting. Okay. All right. So we're going to leave this here for you. Group number 4, short and sweet. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.